Elio guys, and welcome back to another episode of Infinite Magicraid. And in today's video we're going to be hopefully downing Hell Stage 11-5. So if you've made it this far, well, hopefully things are panning out well for you, and depending on your team composition, I think you should be perfectly fine with finishing off the campaign. Just maybe your strategy isn't super duper correct here, but once again I'm kind of rocking the team that I've talked about in my definitive beginner's guide. So if you guys haven't joined the subreddit, it is up there for you guys to read. And we're going to go ahead and just get right into the video here because I can talk while we hopefully fight. And I mean, the biggest thing, especially at the end of campaign, is not so much your units. I mean, obviously units do play a big role in it. It's more so of your strategy fighting all of these F words over here. Which, this is probably one of my least favorite stages because of freaking Norma. But we're going to start off here with Yoko and her concentration increase. Not Yoko, but Sia and her concentration increase. And then Yoko went inside DPS mode. And I'm trying to work on getting one of the Liz's out of here, if possible. Even though she's going to heal up with this stupid shield. Which makes this stage extremely annoying unless you have some good DPS. And I hit the wrong target right there. So we're not going to talk about that. Close. Okay. Well, they're both down anyways. It buffed out in the end. I tend to save Norma for last just because you want your units, if possible, to kind of focus on her. But I'll try and show you guys a little trick too that I learned on this stage that can kind of help you, especially if you're trying to get through stage 11 in Hell with Norma. Which is basically, we're going to try and keep, I believe his name's Manchka or something like that. The M word over here, we're going to try and keep one of him alive if we need to, because when we hit Norma, she heals every time. But if you're rocking like a Magus or some type of healer in Whim, well, the DPS that they do is basically nothing. So she's going to out heal them no matter how hard your other units hit unless you're popping ultimates. So I should have directed that over to him. But we're going to have Whim and Magus hopefully kind of focus on this lovely M word over here, and then have Norma take the damage from our actual DPS. Because you can see that her HP is going very, very low because my units are hitting hard, but she's not recovering, which is what we want. So one of them down. You can kind of rinse and repeat this tactic right here. Alright, second stage, there's two Normas. Once again, same issue. It's just something that I honestly don't want to deal with, but we have to deal with it. So I'm going to try and go for Liz because Liz has HP burning and also her annoying shield, which just makes things go on for a lot longer than what they should. Which, I was close to killing her, but, well, it didn't pan out that way. So we're going to try this again. I'm going to save that. I'm going to save it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pop this off because due to Yoko's lovely exclusive weapon, she gets that bunny rabbit action, is what I call it. So when Yoko kills someone and their HP threshold is super low and she actually kills them, like they die, basically she gets to do her ultimate again, and I do believe the damage decreases as she goes along, but you'll see, like, especially on weaker waves, she does what I call the bunny rabbit hop of just hopping from one unit to the next. But we're going to get rid of Manchka, I believe is his name, just because the other guy with HP connection is here. But we're going to try and do the same tactic as before, where our DPS is going to really focus on hitting one of the Normas, and then we're going to focus our other attacks on this guy right here. Technically you could do it on both Normas, which probably makes a lot more sense here, but things should buff out. That wasn't a crit though. Oops. Uh-oh. Alright, don't worry. It'll hopefully buff out. I don't want her to get that HP back. Okay, so she's done. And we're going to try this again. Try and nuke her if possible, especially with your single target DPS. Have your Whim hit someone else other than her. We'll get Sia go ahead and prepped up for some maximum damage. Once again, have Magus and Whim attack him instead. And then bam. I know you guys are like, wow, I wish I had Sia so she could do that for me. Sia is definitely a smiley face gaming baby girl. I'm telling you guys right here, right now. It's official because I said it. So we made it to the final stage here. There's Liz and Marg, and honestly, either one, pick your poison here. They both suck. Liz does have that stupid shield though, so going for Marge while she doesn't have that shield going could definitely pan out for you, but she's about to do it anyways, I do believe. Yep. But we've already went ahead and damaged Marge anyways, so yeah, we're gonna get her out of here. And then take out Liz next. If you need to, take out Liz if your DPS isn't good enough either, because then literally they can't heal. There's nothing that they can do. I'm gonna pop this on Beesmock, and that was what, 445,000? Okay. And then we should be safe to auto at this point in time. Because Beesmock is interesting, at least on paper here, but especially fighting him as a boss, he seems a bit lackluster, which may just be his tuning in terms of his stats to make this fight a little bit more fair. So, things will buff out, but yeah, we've made it through Hell Stage 11-5. Hopefully that tip with Norma helped, because I do find that this stage can be harder or artificially more difficult than what it should be, just because your DPS may not be able to handle Norma when she's by herself. So make sure you guys are keeping a target kind of extra for your weaker units to hit, so your DPS can kind of charge up their ultimates and stuff like that, and basically try and burst Norma down as soon as possible. If not, she's going to be in like an infinite loop if you're using single target DPS, that is. But hopefully this video helped you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.